Why won't we see Mason again?
Well, I'm not sure how to tell you this, but Mason was in an accident. He was hurt.
Bad? Is he dead?
Yes.
What happened?
He was in a church, and it caught on fire. He couldn't get out in time.
Mason was my friend. I loved him.
Oh, no, sweetheart. He loved you, too. Sometimes things happen we can't control. So all we can do is have courage and learn to go on somehow. I want you to go upstairs and pack a suitcase.
Where are we going?
To a new home.
We just moved to this one. Why are we leaving already?
Just do as I ask. I'll explain it to you later. Come on.
What is all this?
What is all what?
Well, for starters, what's with a suitcase? What's all this about leaving this house?
Simple. We're leaving.
Like hell we are.
Not we, Keith. Brandon and me. We're leaving you.
What are you doing here?
I couldn't sleep.
Oh. Andrea, I didn't hear you come in.
Obviously. We weren't expecting company so early. Excuse me.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Hello. Mr. Castillo, this is Father Michael.
Good morning, Father.
I thought you'd like to know that Sister Sarah has come back to the convent, and I explained our situation to her, and she's very anxious to speak with you.
Really? Well, that's good. When can I see her?
Whenever's convenient for you.
Actually, I have a stop to make, but I could probably be there in half an hour or so.
That's fine. We'll be at the rectory. Why don't you meet us here?
I will. Thank you.
We're looking forward to it. Goodbye. All right. That's done. Now, you're sure you understand everything you're supposed to do?
Yes, I understand very clearly, Father. I will never accept your death until I find out who is responsible, and I won't rest until I do. I swear that to you.
I guess I am staring at you.
Yeah, well, you sure are. And it's too early in the morning to be stared at.
Well, what are you so cross about?
I don't know. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. What's in the bag?
Groceries. Came by to make you breakfast.
Oh, really? I'm gonna have to pass. Take a rain check.
But, you know, speaking of rain checks, it's gonna be pouring outside any minute. What do you think you and I just stay inside?
No, hey, come on, no, leave it up. That's not a good idea. Ming Lee's in the next room, huh? I gotta go.
Well, what is the rush?
You see this? This is research. I was up most of the night working on this convent thing for Cruz.
Why?
Because he's still suspicious about Mason's death. Hey, look, all I have to do is go and give a report to him, drop this stuff off. It shouldn't take long. Why don't you come with me?
Oh, no, thanks.
No, you're mad.
No, I just don't feel like tagging along, that's all.
Why don't you make yourself some breakfast? Stay here.
Well, yeah, maybe. When do you think you'll be back?
I don't know. Shouldn't take more than an hour. Look, don't be angry. I've got to do this. I promised Cruz.
No, I'm not angry. I understand. Why don't you go ahead and go? I mean, the sooner you get out of here, the sooner you'll be back.
As soon as I get back, I promise we'll pick up right where we left off, okay?
Well, I certainly hope you have more luck than I did.
Yeah, me too. See you later.
Bye. Kane just left.
Yes, I heard him go. I thought you'd go with him.
Disappointed?
Well, did you stay here to babysit me? Because if you did, I don't need one.
Well, you're in luck. It's not my job.
I'm glad we both understand that.
Good morning. Oh, and Andrea. How fortunate that you're here.
You know, I meant what I said last night.
What?
And things I didn't say. I mean those too. Things like how uncaring you are, how insensitive you are.
Would you calm down?
I just can't believe what you did.
What? What did I do?
You ran Mason out of town. You tried to railroad him into jail. Like I said last night, I'll say it again. It's your fault he's dead.
I am not the one to blame. You were there. All the time I was chasing him. You knew what went on. You helped me.
No, I didn't. But I was a fool because I didn't see what was happening. I didn't realize how this would turn out. You know, I may have hated the Capwells. I may have even hated Mason from time to time, but I never wanted him dead.
Come on. You tried to kill all the Capwells at one time or another.
How dare you say that to me now? I mean, that just proves how insensitive you are and how little you know me. I have changed, Keith.
Honey,
I am a different person. I would never do that now.
the only thing that has changed about you recently is your hair.
Well, maybe you'll notice a change around here after Brandon and I leave.
Honey, I don't want you to leave. I just want you to listen to me. All I wanted was for justice to be done. There's nothing more than that.
Oh, come on, Keith. You're going to make me laugh. You didn't want justice. You wanted revenge. You hated the Capwells, but you hated Mason in particular, and I'm going to tell you why. Because he once loved me very deeply, and you're glad that he's gone. As a matter of fact, you want to get the band started so you can dance on his grave, don't you?
That's a lie.
Nothing but a murderer. A cold-blooded murderer.
Why are you a prisoner? You know why. We are protecting you. No, I'm afraid that you're going to talk, and you're going to tell everybody what Mason thinks, that I murdered Mark McCormick. No, that's not true, and you know it, don't you? We both know who killed Mark McCormick, don't we? And we are never going to let it come out. How long am I going to keep you in here? No longer than necessary. When all of this is over, I am going to release you right away. I promise.
have been digging. I haven't found anything out of the ordinary about this convent yet. I mean, when Mary died, they didn't even mention the place in the papers.
What about police reports?
No, nothing. The place is quiet. I mean, I'm still working on the folks up there, but they all seem clean to me so far. Just what you'd expect.
What about this Father Michael? Anything on him?
Well, nothing yet. I'm still waiting for some information, but, why are you so interested in him? Is this one of your, infamous hunches, or?
Well, I don't know, Kane. I don't know anymore. You know, it may just be that the answer to all of this died with Mason.
Only if you let it.
Julie, I'm very sorry about Mason. It's a loss for all of us.
Thank you. I need to talk to you, Cruz.
Yeah, well, you know, I was just leaving. I'll be at the Hall of Records if you need me.
Kane, you really don't have to leave. It'll only take
No,
a minute.
no, it's okay. We were finished.
Thank you for getting on this so quickly.
Sure.
I would like you to continue your investigation into Mason's death, and I brought this as a retainer. If you need more, just tell me.
Why are you doing this?
It's a legitimate assignment, and I think that you should be paid.
Sweetheart, you know that I want to get to the bottom of this as much as you do.
I don't think anybody wants it as much as I do. People seem to think that Mason's funeral was the end of it, and it's not. This is a formal assignment. I want it to be formal, and I want you to take the check because I need your help.
You know, he was not just my brother-in-law. He was my good friend, so please.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
No, not at all. No offense at all. I understand.
Did you find anything at the convent?
No, but I'm on my way up there right now, as a matter of fact, to talk to Sister Sarah. Would you like to come?
No, I think that you better go by yourself.
Yesterday you were eager to go.
I've reconsidered. Mason told me that he didn't want me to go up there, and I know why.
You mind telling me?
I can't.
It's nice to see you again, Ming Lee.
It's nice to see you, too.
Andrea, I was hoping you'd be here. I need you to check on something for me. Would you mind terribly coming into the office today?
No, not at all. Oh, speaking of which, I need to make a phone call. I'm so far behind in my work at the relocation center. Would you excuse me for just a minute?
Well, of course.
I'm sure Ming Lee would be happy to get you anything you may want.
There are a great many things that I want. But first and foremost, I want to know how things are going with you.
It's not something that can be done overnight.
Oh, I don't know. You're a beautiful girl. How long can it take? If you're living up to your end of the agreement, that is.
I said I'd do it, and I will.
Well, you better find a way to hurry it along. You don't have much time.
I understand. Would you like a drink?
All I want from you is what you promised to do for me.
How many times do you have to tell me?
You've never been really disciplined, have you? That makes for very bad character. Well, that didn't take very long.
No, the line was busy. Look, I'll just call from the office. Are you ready to go?
Yes, whenever you are.
Right, I'll see you later, Ming Lee. Right.
right. Round trip to Paris with the return date left open. And then I have my accommodations. Mm-hmm. Well, would you call me when you know? Thank you. Goodbye.
It's beautiful, isn't he?
Yeah, it sure is. How you feeling?
I'm okay. I think. Oh,
It's good to have you here.
good to be here. How long are you two going to keep him?
Well, till Victoria's out of the hospital. At least that's my understanding.
I know it's hard for you, Eden.
Yeah, but why should a child suffer from the selfishness of an adult?
Well, I really don't think Chip's suffering, and you know what? I think in time you may come to love him. You don't know.
No, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how I feel about it. Cruz loves that baby more than anything, but I don't know how I feel.
Well, of course not, and you won't have that bond. It's not your child. And you're not used to having children, so I think what you really need is to have a kid of your own.
Yeah, I do.
So, I'm ready to be an aunt. So one of you and Cruz could start trying right about now if you wanted to.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we will. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what we intend to do.
Hi, what's up? Going swimming in the rain?
No, just thought I'd try on this suit.
That's quite a suit. Where's Andrea?
She went out with Major Hamilton. He needed her for something.
Oh. Okay.
I'm restless.
Yeah, well, you're probably bored, too, huh? Not a whole lot for you to do. Hey, let's take in a movie or something. What do you say?
No. But I'd tell you what I'd really like for us to do.
What's that?
Have a picnic.
Have you looked outside lately? Maybe inside.
You could do it right here, Kane. Come on. You could do it in the cabin. You'd lay out that blanket on the floor, pretend we're on the beach or something, or anywhere you want. Come on. Just the two of us.
I did not want him dead. I mean, that was the furthest thing from my mind. Arrested, yes. In jail, yes. But dead, no.
Keith, you stood right there and you told Julia you wanted him dead or alive, that you were going to get him. And alive was your second choice. You said those exact words.
Just being dramatic. Come on.
I think you were being honest for once in your life.
Even if I did say it, I didn't kill him. I didn't start him running. I didn't set the fire.
Yes, you did, Keith. You kept after him. You kept hounding him. And then you came up with a bunch of evidence that you made up.
I did. The evidence was not made up. The evidence was real. It came from a real source.
Who?
I don't know. It was anonymous. You were at the restaurant when I got the evidence. Oh, honey, I was just doing my duty. I mean, I didn't want the man dead. That would not serve my purpose. I wanted him up there in court in front of everybody to embarrass his family. Now they've poisoned your mind, but I'm not going to let you destroy everything we have just because of what happened.
It's not your decision, Keith. It's mine.
Hi, Brandon. I didn't have time to call before I stopped by.
Hello, Julia.
I came to ask for some time off. I don't know how much time, maybe a few weeks.
Certainly. Take as much time as you like. We'll cover.
Thank you.
Wait a second. I'm sorry about all this. I mean, I know you're not going to believe this, but I didn't want any of this to happen. I mean, I probably wouldn't have sent him to jail if he'd cooperated.
You think you're talking to, you miserable hypocrite? You think a few words are going to change what you did? You persecuted him, and he is dead because of you. And I hope that somebody does to you what you did to him.
Don't! Stop!
Sweetheart, I'm sorry about that.
She shouldn't have done that.
Why don't you just shut up, Keith? You know what the tragedy is here? That people like Julia and everybody else that really loved Mason, they're going to suffer. They're going to keep on suffering. And you're going to go unpunished.
Gee, isn't that what you're doing right now, punishing me?
Brandon, will you please go upstairs and pack, please?
Mom, I don't want to go. Please, you said we had a family here. Don't make me go.
Look, I'm sorry I had to stop by like this, but I got a deadline on this portfolio.
No,
and I didn't want to
ТиДжей,
bother
it's okay, really. Jeffrey's out looking for work. I'm just sitting here by myself, listening to the storm.
Yeah. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just taking it 1 minute at a time, you know? Things have changed, and I just assume everything's going to change.
What about Jeffrey? How's he doing?
Pamela is keeping on him about going to Europe, and to tell you the truth, I think he may want to go now. I think the only reason he's staying here is because of me. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should just reconsider.
I'm going about your family. I mean, your dad just lost a son. I don't think he wants to lose a daughter right now.
You know, ТиДжей, I got to start thinking about myself for a change. You know, and Heather told me to do this. Stop living for Jeffrey, stop living for my family, and maybe start making my own decisions about what I think is right.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I mean, everybody should. You should.
Well, I'm going to. I am, and that's part of growing up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let me see what you brought, and maybe I can make some grown-up decisions.
How'd it go?
Mr. Castile, this is Sister Sarah.
Very nice to meet you. I appreciate your taking the time to see me. I'm conducting an investigation into the death of Mason Capwell. And I understand that you knew him.
Yes. Yes, actually, they became very close in his last few days.
Mm-hmm. Well, what can you tell me about him?
Well, she was very sorry for him. He was a lonely man. Very often, he would drink in the afternoon and at night. And he drank a lot. And when he did, he said such strange things.
What kind of strange things?
He asked a lot of questions about her friend, Sister Mary. He seemed to be afraid of something.
Of what?
She's not sure. Maybe that he was afraid he was going to be found out, but he didn't explain.
Oh. Did he mention a man named Mark McCormick?
Mark McCormick? No.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't suppose he mentioned anyone else.
I'm sorry. If you're going to ask Sister questions, you'll have to face her so she can let breathe.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. He didn't say anyone else's name. He didn't talk about anybody else. Uh-huh. Well, thank you for taking this time with me.
No other questions?
No, I think that probably covers it. I appreciate your help, your cooperation.
If there's anything else that I can do to help, please let me know. I'm more than willing.
Thank you. I'll take you up on that.
Anyway, on to the money funds here. There's 4 funds, and they're found on page 4.
Look, should we take a break for a minute? It just starts to run together after a while. You know?
There's a whole lot to absorb here anyway, so it's okay. Man, look at the storm starting to kick in. I think we're in for a big night.
I think so. You want to light a fire?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right.
The rain coming down and the...
Can I help you?
Yeah. All right.
There you go. Matches. Lights out.
No!
Yeah.
You're
not scared, are you?
No, I'm not scared.
No?
Are you scared?
Nah. It's funny, this whole storm thing kind of reminds me of,
That night we were in the barn, you know, and you were telling me about how during thunderstorms you and your brothers and sisters would run into your mom and dad's bedroom and cinnamon toast.
Yeah. That was then.
Yeah. And when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time alone, you know, and when there'd be a storm or something, this is weird. I'd make a tent in my bed covers, you know. You get under there with a flashlight, and I'd pretend I had a little brother, you know, who was like more scared than I was. And I'd tell him stories or something, comfort him, make him feel better. I guess I'd finally go to sleep.
You know, the problem with this house is it's electric, and when this isn't giving off much heat because we lose the heat when we lose electricity. Well, a little bit.
Oh,
I'm okay. It's not.
No, here.
Well, what about you? You're gonna...
Forget about it. I'm very warm-blooded.
All right.
There, is that better?
What? Look, let's sit here with me.
Anyway, I'm a little too old to be sitting on the floor.
Oh, come on. You're not too old for anything.
Okay. There we go.
Eat this.
I'm a little too old to be fed.
Come on, I like feeding you. It's nice doing something for you for a change.
Thank you.
This one?
Picnic inside.
I think it's a good idea. Very romantic.
Yeah, well, I'll have to try it with Andrea.
I suppose. But you need a little more practice with me. Come on.
Look, why don't you put something on? You might catch cold. Here.
I'm warm enough.
Do it.
Will you come back down and sit with me now?
No, I think I'll just sit right here. It'll be comfortable.
Why are you angry?
I'm not angry. I'm just uncomfortable down there.
There's no reason for you to be. After all, you are my father.
Oh, what a downpour.
How nasty out there.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, wow. Oh. I see you've got the home fires burning.
Mm-hmm. Had to, no electricity.
Yeah. The power lines are down all over the city. I was a little worried about you, actually.
No, I'm fine. Chip's still taking a nap.
How was he?
Perfect.
Well, that's good.
So you're gonna tell me about your meeting with Sister Sarah?
Well, her version of Mason at the convent was considerably different from Julia's.
That's strange.
Yeah, to tell the truth, I felt we already ran into a dead end. And I don't know what I'm gonna tell Julia.
Well, of course you do. You have to tell her exactly what you promised her, that you tell her the truth.
Sarah.
think it's too late for you to change.
It's never too late for someone to change.
It is for you. I think you're going to be the person you are until you die.
I'll spend my life proving it to you. You give me a chance. Just one chance.
No.
Don't say no, say maybe. Yes would be very nice. I know you're upset. I know you had deep feelings for Mason. I know you think that I didn't, and you're right, I didn't. But I did not want him dead.
Keith, why don't you just stop talking? Because you're only making it worse.
Come on. Come on. I'm just trying to cheer you up. A little small, a little sort of itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny Mona Lisa was what I'm talking about.
I don't feel like smiling.
You're not as mad as you were.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Please. Marry me.
Do it, Mommy. Say yes.
Brandon, I told you to stay upstairs.
He has a right to voice his opinion. Come here. Get over here. Look at this now. There, see? Do we love her?
Yeah.
Yes, we love her. We want her to marry us. Marry me.
Keith, the only way I'd marry you is if I could find some way in my heart to forgive you. And I doubt that I can ever do that.
Had a girl. See, we make a great team, don't we, huh? Yeah.
Kane. That's odd. I thought he would still be working.
Well, that's too bad. May I offer you a ride home?
Oh, well, that's nice of you, Philip, but I don't want to put you in any trouble.
There's no trouble at all. I'll be happy to take you.
All right, well, I'll write Kane a quick note just in case he does come back.
I meant to ask how things are going for Kane and his daughter.
They're going fine. He's very attached to her, and vice versa. Maybe a bit too much vice versa.
You know, Andrea, it would be perfectly understandable if you were a little jealous. Someone's come into his life who can't help but take his attention away from you.
You know, I think I was jealous at first, but now I'm just confused.
How so?
I don't know. I don't understand Ming Lee. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel as though she's manipulating Kane. I don't know why. He's devoted to her. She doesn't need to, but I don't know. Maybe she's just a manipulative person. Probably a result of her upbringing.
Well, whatever the cause, I wouldn't worry about it. She just needs time to adjust. And so do you and Kane. I'm sure it will all work out.
I hope so. I don't mind telling you that I'm a little afraid, though.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
That I might lose Kane's love along the way. Hi, come on in. Let me take your coat.
Thank you, Julia. Oh, boy.
Did you go to the convent?
Yeah, I did. It wasn't as productive a visit as I would have hoped.
What happened?
Well, Sister Sarah just wasn't helpful.
Well, I thought she might give you a problem.
The only thing I learned from her, really, was that Mason had been drinking heavily while he was there.
You didn't believe that, did you?
Well, I didn't disbelieve it. I mean, I know he did have a problem.
He didn't have one drink since he was up there. They're lying. They're lying about everything. They're in on this together. I know that.
Julia, look, I do believe that someone was trying to pin Mark's murder on Mason, but that a priest and a bunch of nuns was somehow involved in a conspiracy against him may not prove to be true.
If you don't want to continue this investigation because you don't believe in it, you don't have to. I relieve you of any obligation.
Look, I have an obligation to Mason. I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm going to dig as hard and as deep as I can in the hopes of proving or disproving that he died accidentally. But I just think we should understand there's no guarantee that I'm going to come up with anything conclusive.
Fine. Don't count on finding anything. They're very clever, you know.
In what sense?
Never mind. You've really done enough for today. I appreciate it. You better go home because Eden probably needs you.
Look, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen, don't get me wrong here. I don't know. I just hope you're not going to do anything crazy. You know, I mean, if you put yourself in danger needlessly, it's not going to bring him back.
Thank you for your advice. It's cold out. You better go.
Yeah.
Good night.
By the office to see if you're still working.
Well, I didn't know you were going to go by the office. I didn't stay very long.
Well, I just took my chances. The major took me there, and then he was nice enough to bring me home.
Well, he's awfully obliging when you're concerned, isn't he?
He's just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Where's Ming Lee?
I don't know. She went for a walk. I think she finds the rain romantic.
Speaking of romantic, glad she's gone. We don't seem to get enough moments just alone.
Well, you know, she's a lot to deal with. This whole father thing's a lot to deal with.
I know. Believe me, I am trying to be understanding. But it's hard on me.
It's hard for me, too. But it should be getting easier sometime soon.
Well, I think it would probably be a lot easier for me if I didn't get the feeling that you wanted to spend more time with her than you do with me.
Hey, what are you saying? Come here. You know that's not true. I need to be with you. I know we haven't spent a whole lot of time together lately, and that's got to change. Hey, didn't I make some sort of promise about picking up right where I left off?
I thought you were worried about her walking in on it.
Oh! Did I tell you? No, I'm sorry. It's scary. I stopped by the realtors on the way home to talk about houses.
Houses?
Mm-hmm. I think it's about time we got something a little bigger and on dry land. What do you think of that?
I think that is a fantastic idea.
Yeah? Well, the realtor's making up a list of places that I can afford, and I thought we should look at them together. Would you like to start that?
The minute it stops raining.
Are we all right?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know, but I get the feeling like maybe you're slipping away a little bit or something. I don't know. Just want to know if we're okay.
We're fine.
So I'm just imagining it.
No, you're not imagining it. I mean, I feel the same way sometimes, but I would never lose you for anything in the whole world. I hope you know that. When I'm with you, I feel so safe and so loved.
Good, because you know I've never let anything happen to you.
Neither would I.
I guess it's just inevitable. We've been through so many changes lately. Makes you feel like you might be off balance a little bit or something.
There's one thing that you and I know, it's change. It happens. And we'll just bend in the wind. There's a price to pay for everything.
I don't want to pay a price. I just want to run up the bill.
Well, what if I just run a shower and we can share the water?
Oh, by candlelight with you, the Braille method? You can count me in, pal. Maybe I could get us something cool to drink out of the refrigerator, and you could just whistle when you get ready. You know how to whistle, don't
Hey, that's mine. Whoever it is, we're not receiving it.
Yeah, you start the shower, I'll stop the traffic, okay? Don't go anywhere. Yeah, nobody's home!
What was it?
It's this.
What is it? I can't see.
I don't know. It seems to be a, It's an airline ticket. To Paris. With your name on it.
Find you here.